Looky here, getting into it. Playoff predictions, baby. The first four out. I always like to talk about the playoffs. We're in the playoff season here in NASCAR. And I'll tell you what, a lot of people have this pegged out. I'm going to go a little different. I'm going to take one that's weird. I think a lot of people are going to have the same four, if you will. I'm going to go. What's going on, y'all? I'm Brandon Atlanta Man Bang coming to you live right here, Coach's Corner, the center of the universe, Thunderbolt, Georgia. Another episode of Rubbin' and Grubbin'. Rubbin' is racing, grubbin' is tasting. Man, we got a pretty good show going on tonight. Little NASCAR news to recap after that wild one regular season finale there at Daytona. Got some good stuff coming up, so make sure you guys stay tuned and enjoy your Wednesday. And if you're new to tuning into the show, man, we're going to get it cranked up with what we like to call the word of the day. So I have no idea what it's going to be. Lawrence will throw it up there, but whatever it is, take a sip of your favorite adult beverage. I like to say it's age appropriate. It's Labor Day. Kids got a longer weekend, man. Enjoy your time. Red Bull, sweet tea, Kool-Aid. Stay up late. Play along. So last week's word was, let me see. Let me check this out. Oh, Daytona, which going into that race, we probably said that a few times. So you probably had a pretty good little buzz going on anyways. But this week's word is going to be, I have no idea, y'all, but play along. So right into the NASCAR news, man. I tell you what, why keep them waiting? Young Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney wins that race there at Daytona. And I tell you what, yeah, it's a Ford. Jesus Christ. I'll throw this damn dollar in here for Lawrence because I don't like them Fords. But at the end of the day, I tell you what, I took him second on my 5 picks last weekend. I had him here at Coach's. I like young Ryan Blaney winning that race. Did what he had to do. Yeah, a little money. I like it. A little money. I like it. But, you got to pay the dividends where the dividends are due. And Ryan Blaney did what he had to do. Him and Cole Custer had it hooked up and were flying, dude. I promise you that. That in-car camera in the last few laps was amazing. So, as always, make sure if you haven't, go back and watch that. But, yeah, young Ryan Blaney did his thing, man. Got the win. I mean, arguably, probably the best super speedway racer of this generation we've seen in a long time. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. Yeah, it's a Ford. I'll give him that. Logano has a knack for being out front and leading it, but he always throws at least one bad block, and it's whether they cut him a break or not if he wins. You saw it again Saturday. But we'll talk more about that later on, but I love it for the 12 team. Couldn't have come at a better time. Hot, going into the playoffs, 10 races to go. We'll see what he can do. We'll see how deep he'll run. So, Dodge back in NASCAR in 2026, baby. And I tell you what, the Truck Series with College Racing is welcoming back the Dodge Ram next year, which I love. I absolutely love it. I think it's a staple that needs to be back in there. Maybe not Cup Series if you don't want to run the big money, if you want to run it lower. But it's a American manufacturer. It should be in there, right? So at the end of the day, glad to see it, and I think they're back with the right team too. I think Dodge money, new manufacturer money, you're going to have a lot more resources. You're going to have a lot of people hungry to build really good race cars or trucks. I think it's the right move. I mean, we saw what it did for Everingham when they came out and he left Hendrick and went over and opened up his own thing. It's very possible. It's going to be the same scenario, man. When you're new on the block and you got a lot of money to spend, we'll see how big and how deep they want to dig it. But I think Dodge will be pretty good next year for sure. So 2311 and Front Row Motorsports, man, stating that they will go broke if NASCAR sells their charters, man. I tell you what, this thing is heating up like days of our lives, boy. This is some drama right here. This is some man drama, if you will. This is no lie, man drama. At the end of the day, man, this NASCAR sandbox, I'll say it. Front Row and 2311, do I want to see 2311 fold up and go out of business because NASCAR sold the charters? No, because I don't think that there's investors out there that's willing to put in what 2311 has put into the sport, right? Let's say they make 36. We still have 4 that are open, right? We can run it to 40 cars. Why in Cup Series do we not have 40 cars? Which we're going to talk about a little bit more, but why? Why are we fighting over these charters? And, I got somebody that wants to buy it. Well, why don't you open up another one? Why don't we go 36 charter and you can buy these last 4? We got 40 charter. Buy it. That's NASCAR's thing. But at the end of the day, I will say this. I don't think 2311 or Front Row has a dog in the fight at this point. I think that the judge is going to rule in a way to maybe not take anything away from them, but not award NASCAR anything more than what they should. I think by next season, they're going to sign the agreement. They're going to pay a penalty, and we're going to move on from it. and wait. But we'll see. I mean, hard-headedness will cost you, and we'll see. This ain't basketball, and this ain't Michael Jordan. This is about dollar signs, and we'll see what they do. So if you guys haven't yet, go out, like, share, follow, all that social media, y'all. Lawrence does such a great job putting it all up there. I have nothing to do with it. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, but most importantly, subscribe to that YouTube channel. Diecast winners, we got those going out. A buddy of mine from Atlanta actually won the Jeff Gordon diecast from 2012, which I hadn't figured out yet. Yeah, legit. I mean, I hadn't figured it out yet, right? Travis Langford wins it, and I hadn't figured this out yet. Right, subscriber 1 through 446, and he won it. I hadn't figured this out yet. But I'll tell you what, Travis, you put it on the line, I'll flip you for it. When we get back to Atlanta, I'll flip you for it. And I want my diecast back, but we'll see how that goes, man. But congratulations to him. The Jeff Burton's going out as well. I'll have a new one on next week, man. It's just, every couple of weeks we're going to give one away. I got an empty inventory, man. This is some old school stuff. This ain't new age. So, but definitely subscribe to that YouTube channel, y'all. Like I said, the Kyle Busch helmet's still going sometime before the end of the year. We got other stuff to give away, so make sure you subscribe. You're paying attention, up to date with what Rubbin' and Grubbin's going on. And I tell you what, man, we're doing pretty good. On different various websites, we're doing pretty good. We did good this last weekend. We'll touch base on that, but yeah, we're doing all right, man. So Chip Ganassi was asked about making a return to the Cup Series in NASCAR. And it was a very interesting answer. I really will say that. He says, I am smart enough to never rule anything out and never say never, which I like that. And he said, I had never had the conversation with Honda, and I had never ever had the conversation with NASCAR. So I'm a firm believer that I thought Honda would have been the first foreign manufacturer before Toyota or right after Toyota, right? Once Toyota got in, I said, okay, we're America. Dodge is out. We're out there. American brands. Honda's American as it is Japanese or whatever, right? I thought Honda would already been in NASCAR, which I don't think it would. I think maybe NASCAR should stop exploring the options of how we broaden our viewership as far as demographic and geographically going, let's go to the Northwest, let's go here, let's go to Canada. Why don't we do that when we can just let Honda in and let them run the manufacturer and build a team? And now we have 40 strong teams that run every week. 40 cars every week. And I'm going to touch base on this again later. It's an emphasis on tonight's show. 40 cars means a lot. People think it doesn't mean that much. It means a lot. But at the end of the day, I'll tell you what. I don't think Ganassi would do it alone in today's NASCAR. I think obviously you're going to have a lot of support. Now, if you jump on bandwagon, they give you all the manufacturer support as being the first team. You better have 2 cars. You can't just have one. A lot of things going that. What I like, he didn't rule it out. He didn't rule it out, man. He said, I'm smart enough not to ever rule it out. So I like that. It's a possibility. So we'll see. A little bit of news from last week. I didn't get to talk about it. R.I.P. to Humpy Wheeler, by the way. I'll tell you that. Humpy's a legend. I mean, made NASCAR what NASCAR is, in a way. Best promoter you'll ever see. I don't think anybody will promote a race the way Humpy Wheeler did. And big shout out to Connor Zillich as well, man. Next year to the Cup Series, right? Came out Thursday, I think, right after the show. So that kind of coincides with the hard right turn, which we'll talk about here in just a little bit. But too young or just right. We're going to talk about that. But congrats to him and landing that ride with Trackhouse. We'll see. We'll see what he does. We'll see what it's about. So that'll do it for the NASCAR news, man. We are on to the checkered flag for charity, y'all. My favorite part of the show. If you're new to tuning in, whatever car number wins, we donate in. Young Ryan Blaney in the 12-1. It's always a $20 bill in that Christopher Bell going in. Brings it up to $1,063 for the year right there. I tell you what, man, not too bad. We got some more money to go. We got 10 more races. We got 10 more weeks, man. Second week in November, November 5th, all right? 7th, 8th, 9th, somewhere in there is when it ends, all right? So we got plenty of time, raise some more money. If you're coming out to coaches, enjoying the Soundgarden, concerts that are coming up, doing your thing, and you want to donate into a great cause that all stays local, throw it in right here, checkered flag for charity, Rubbin' and Grubbin'. Like I said, going out to my buddy's dad, Rudy Barton, doing better, doing good, getting there. He would have loved to see Logano win that race. He's a Logano's fan, but unfortunately, another Ford had to steal it from him. But I I tell you what, like I say all the time, nickels, pennies, dimes, 10, 20s, 150s, whatever you got to give, man, just come up, throw it to your waitress, your waiter, tell them rubbing and grubbing, check flag for charity. They'll make sure it goes to the right place, man. So, again, thank you guys for tuning in. Subscribe to that YouTube channel. Got a chance to win this Kyle Busch helmet. Hey, we're giving it away. You might as well go ahead and subscribe. Get on it, man. So, getting ready to get into the who's hot and who's not. But before we do, got to give a big shout out. My main man, sponsor over there, Arbor Man Tree Service, Mr. Parker Eccles, owner operator over there. Locally operated, fully insured, taking care of all your tree service needs. Doesn't matter what it is. Stump and grinding, full tree removal, limbs cut back. Give Parker and Arbor Man a call. I tell you what, man, them boys do it right. Love you to death, man. Hope you have a good night. I'll see you here in a little bit. But as I always love to say, no job too big, too small. Give Parker a call. You'll see that number scrolling all night long. So make sure for your tree service needs, hit them up. Arbor Man Tree Service, baby. So get into the who's hot. And I tell you what, Lawrence gave me some shit earlier. All right, he gave me some shit earlier about puffing on Denny Hamlin, which I guess I had been puffing on Denny Hamlin a little bit as of late. But I've been watching the sport long enough to know, okay, we're coming into a set of racetracks that I'm not going to say they favor Denny Hamlin, but he's been around a lot longer than everybody else. Let's be honest. He's been around longer than Kyle Busch. Right? Season or a season and a half. You know, Brad Keselowski might have him by just a hair, right? But Denny Hamlin's been around a long time. Darlington, are you kidding me? And not taking Denny Hamlin, not being on Denny Hamlin's bandwagon? I'll take Denny Hamlin first, opening up the playoffs, man. Most wins on the season. New crew chief, still doing his thing at 45, 46, 44 years old. Still doing his thing, which is almost unheard of, okay? Jimmy Johnson didn't do it. Kevin Harvick didn't do it. Last one that did it and actually won a race was Jeff Gordon, which, I mean, go figure why. I mean, it's the GOAT, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, you're seeing what it can do. You know, Denny Hamlin is a generational race car driver, like him or not. Say whatever you want about him. I don't know when the next time you're going to see a guy that has 59, 60 wins, him and Kyle Busch. I don't think Larson will get there. Larson's at 30, whatever. I don't think Larson will do it. What you've seen this year, you fell off a cliff. I don't think he'll do it. So, very interesting, man. And it's something we're going to talk about again a little bit later in the show. But right now, I'll take Denny Hamlin headed into the playoffs. Darlington and Bristol again, 2 out of the first 3. Worldwide Technologies is new. Nobody really knows, but I know Bristol and I know Darlington for sure. Denny Hamlin's going to run good, so I'll take the 11. 2 for me, Willie B, baby. Come on, man, that 24 car. Like I told you guys, you think Jeff Gordon stepped behind the scenes at Hendrick Motorsports not to have the 24 win championships? You're going to see the first one this year. You heard it here. I'm going to say it again in the show in just a little bit. You heard it here. 24 car for the championship this year. Him and Rudy Fugle, strong, been good, ups and downs all year. Got a little summer slump. Coming back in form. Didn't maybe get the best finish out of Daytona they should have. But at the end of the day, I like 24. I like where they're at. Excuse me. And Kyle Larson. I mean, how can you keep the 5 out? Not doing Kyle Larson things, but I'm not dumb enough not to take him. I'll say that. He can get hot at any time and win back-to-back races. And next thing you know, here we are in the Final Four, and Kyle Larson's up there. So I'll take the Martian Kyle Larson, young money, if you will, right there. I'll take them. We'll see what they do. Getting into the who's not, Tyler Reddick, 2311 car over there we're talking about. Tyler Reddick struggling. You saw the discontent this past weekend at Daytona. Yeah, did sign the flag. Thank you for that, Tyler. I appreciate you. But you saw the discontent at Daytona talking about making the playoffs and the way they ran. They battled back, I will say that. You know, a front end damage the way he had, first caution of the night. They battled back, but he said it best himself. They haven't put a race together. And when it comes down to the playoffs, you have to be able to put whole races together, whether it's 12th or 8th or 1st or 15th. You got to be able to put it together, and they're just not clicking. So hopefully Darlington is a good weekend for him to get it turned around. We'll see if the 45 can do it for himself, or if he's going to have to rely on other people's mishaps. But it's a good opportunity for Tyler Reddick. But right now, on the not list for sure. Watermelon man, Ross Chastain. I don't know how long they grow watermelons in Florida. Probably year-round. White ones, I don't know, purple ones. Hell, they grow all kinds of weird shit. But anyways, at the end of the day, I will say this. He's on the not list too. Would you believe the man's had one top 10 finish in the last, let me see here, 7 races? You got to go all the way back. He finished 11th one time outside of that. And I don't even want to give it 23rd, 32nd, 33rd. Anyways, we're going to see. I don't think he makes the playoffs as deep as I think a lot of people do. I think the hype over Ross Chastain's done. He has pissed himself out of talent over there in the one car, and I think next year he's on the hot seat, if you will. Hot take right there, save it. Next year, Ross Chastain gets fired from Trackhouse. But anyways, man, looky here. Getting into it, playoff predictions, baby, the first 4 out. I always like to talk about the playoffs. We're in the playoff season here in NASCAR. And I'll tell you what, a lot of people have this pegged out. I'm going to go a little different. I'm going to take one that's weird. I think a lot of people are going to have the same 4, if you will. I'm going to go 88, number 1. And it's nothing against SVG. It's just we don't have a road course until we get all the way into the round of 8 or 12, right? The Roval, whatever it may be. I don't think he survives that long. Now, maybe some mishap. Maybe people blow up. We get out of the race early. Somebody has some bad things happen. He could, right? He could. And if he does, it's trouble. But I'll take the 88 out first, the 3 and the 21. Again, those 3 are gone first. Now, the last one, I'm going to catch some folks off guard right here. I think the one car, I just mentioned it, I think Ross Chastain goes out. I could have thrown the 2 in there, could have thrown 23 in there. Right. But I think Ross Chastain fumbles at Darlington. I think he fumbles again at Worldwide Technologies, which sets you up for a must-win going into that next round. And he's not that high on the cutoff line. It's not like he had a great season, right? Doesn't have a lot of playoff points, doesn't have a lot of things to spare. So that's just the way I look at it right there. First 4 out, 88, 3, 21, and the 1 car. Round of 4, the final. Now, I went back and forth about this one really hard, y'all. Really hard. And I'll tell you what, I think it's about time for NASCAR to have a Hendrick-dominated playoff season. Go figure. There's not a Ford in my Final 4. Not a Ford, right. I think Ford has to win Talladega to get in. I think Ryan Blaney or Joey Logano has to win Talladega to get in. I don't think they set themselves up any sooner than that. I don't think we go to Martinsville and see one of those cars win. So, no Fords in the round of 4. I'll take the 5. I'll take the 11. I'll take the 24. And Lawrence is going to shit a brick on this one. I'll take the 9 car. Consistent. I take 3 out of the 4 Hendrick cars to make it. And I give the 1 odd variable to Denny Hamlin. And I think why is the way, I mean, you got Kansas there. He's going to win a couple. So, we'll see how it goes. Most wins in the playoffs. I'll give it to the 5. Somebody's been quiet over the last 6-7 weeks, but I get it when you look at Kansas, you look at Darlington, you look at Bristol, you look at all these opportunities the 5 car has to show up and win races. I think the 5 has the most wins in the playoffs. Now, whether he wins the championship, we'll see. But I think he has one of them up there. Champion at the end of the day, I hate to do it to my boy. I'm going to take 24 car. I'm going to take the 24 to win it in 25. Yeah, I think the resurgence of William Byron and Rudy Fugle and the 24 car and Jeff Gordon wanting to get that back in championship form, I think 24 car wins it. I think they find a way to run Martinsville well. I think they find a way when it gets down to it, when it really comes down to 8 guys, I think they find a way to get in and Phoenix run good. So I'll take 24. So getting ready to get into that Daytona recap, y'all. Hey, I got to give a big shout out. Coach Carl DeMasi in the house tonight. Hey, make sure you guys are staying tuned, man. I'm going to be on it. The Coach Carl DeMasi Savannah Sports Report, we got it going down. Oh, we talking dogs, baby. And you know I love my dogs. You know I know some ish. I'm bringing it. I'm going to bring it. The stats, I'm bringing it. I'm telling you what we're going to do this year. I'm going to pick out the ones that scare me. I'm going to pick out the ones that tell you we're going to blow by. Guys to watch out for. We got some things coming up with Coach. So make sure you're staying tuned right here at Coach's Corner Sports Network for real, y'all. So Daytona recap, man. What a great race. I mean, let's be honest. What an amazing race we saw there to end the regular season. Like, I hated on Daytona for years about being it because of how many guys get wiped out. But I tell you what, I love the drama, and we saw it. We saw Tyler Reddick, a guy running right there with him and William Byron. Boom, first caution of the night, and then, Alex Bowman. Next thing you know, boom, Alex Bowman's in a caution, out, watching from the sidelines, waiting to see. All he needed was a repeat winner, And what did he get? He got a repeat winner, man. So that's how this sport works. It's, sometimes your destiny is on somebody else's shoulders. We see it in football. We see it in baseball coming down to the end of the season. Lose this game, we're in. Win this game, we're out. I love it. And that's what makes it great. But at the end of the day, amazing race, man. Great regular season finale. I think it should stay there. I like it. I like what they did. I think that we saw a non-fuel mileage race and an amazing finish to a race that was clean, and that's how it should be. So, again, young Ryan Blaney, baby, found the way to victory lane, won me the cabbage of Ford up there. Lawrence, I'm running out of. I got 2 more cuss words on the night. But at the end of the day, I tell you what, man, had me up here at coaches, I took him. I knew better. I had him pegged out, and we talked behind the scenes. Hard to bet against Hamlin. You got to kind of take Hamlin, right? How many times he won Daytona? But young Ryan Blaney, to me, again, the best super speedway driver you have in the sport right now. He's going to win a lot more of them. He can do it. He can figure out a way, and he showed you Saturday night. I didn't think I had a shot. We wind down 8 to go, and I'm looking. He's in 8th, 7th, this. Him and Cole Custer get together and push to the front. And, you got to have some luck, and you saw it. I think if Custer never made the block on Haley or vice versa, if they never chased each other in that way and rode the momentum, I think the outcome would have been different. But that's how it went, and congrats to Ryan Blaney on getting that win. And what a better time than going into the playoffs, man. I tell you what a better time. Oh, yeah, a shove. I mean, we're getting there. We're getting there. What a shove, man. I mean, just that line had it going on. A lot of teams were in the limelight, man, as I like to say for a while. Cody Ware, dude. Look at Cody Ware out there leading the race and running competitively. Not like, getting blown by and out on tires and we're going to get smoked on a restart. He was out there leading the field, man. Justin Haley, past Daytona winner. Just so many guys. The 41, the 99, which I don't think Blaney would have won that race without the push from the 99. So just so many things, man. I mean, there's so many things that go in that coincide with this race. It's like, it's different than any other sport, right? It's like football, we need a fumble and we need this to happen for us to win, and all those things happening, but happening within like a 10-minute span, right? A 10-lap span. That's what he needed to happen, and it happened for him. So great to see it win. But all those small teams love to see that run. Didn't go without the drama. I mean, we had our wrecks. We had Bubba Wallace going out early, Tyler Reddick hitting the wall. Alex Bowman, we had Logano caught up in it. We had Logano lead late and spinning himself out. What an idiot. Stupid Ford driver. Can't lead a race, I guess. Can't throw a block without spinning himself out. He's good for it. I'll tell y'all like this. Joey Logano will lead a lap in every restrictor plate race we have, but he's known to wreck himself in, bad block. But anyways, love to see it. But yeah, really good run there, man. Good race at Daytona. Love it. I hope they keep that. Love Darlington being the first playoff. I'm glad we're going back to Miami. I think we need to revamp the playoffs. Again, I'm a firm believer on the schedule. The last 10, 5 should be staples, and 5 should change every year, man. Let's spice it up. Nobody gets comfortable, but we'll see what NASCAR does. They're out here chasing views and viewership on social media platforms and, TV instead of looking at what you could possibly do with what you already have. But anyways. So, getting ready to get into this Darlington preview, but before we do, man, got to give a big shout out to Liberty Forge, the best wheels in the United States of America. I mean, come on, man. Take your hat off for that, United States of America. I'll take it off. Floating center caps. These things are 100% produced, made to order. You got a big boy truck. You want some nice wheels. Liberty Forge is where you get it, man. Fully customizable. Floating center caps. So many different powderization colors you can get from powder coating. Whatever you want, man, they got you fit. Doesn't matter the size. Doesn't matter the make and model. Make sure you're checking out Liberty Forge. Like I said, hit the website. Tell them you saw it on Rubbin' and Grubbin'. They might hook you up, man. You never know. But Liberty Forge, man, the best wheels. USA born right here, baby. So this weekend, keys to victory. Track position is king, as always. I will say that. And I went back and forth about this because I almost threw one different, right? We all know Larry Mack gonna say track position too. 1 and 2 ain't that big of a deal, but you lose it in 3, you get caught penalty in 3, you get caught this and that, flat tire in 3, you're done, right? Race is over without some cautions, things coming back your way. Tire management to me goes neck and neck with track position. You're gonna see a lot of these guys that are able to get out and get their clean space and manage those tires have a lot better cars in the long run than you will some guys that don't understand it. Tire management will be key. 3 for me this weekend. Pit crew's got to go side and side with track position. It can't be that far behind. Clean stops, getting off pit road, on and off pit road. This isn't an easy one to get on or off at the speeds they do. So on and off pit road clean. And for the transition, man, that guy on that box better be able to read this track and make this transition when we go from day to night, because it's one of the few we do it every year. So I think there again, those guys that are true to the game, Denny Hamlin, a lot of these guys are older vets, are going to have some good cars as nighttime falls. So be on the lookout there 100%. So getting in the Darlington preview, like I said, man, the opening playoff racing, what a better place, man. Hey, the track, too tough to tame. The Lady in Black for 500 miles at the Southern 500. I tell you what, man, this is the crown jewel. If there's one I think that anybody really wants to go out and get, it's this one. How much it changes, how diverse it is, how hard you got to struggle as a driver to get the win. I think this one's a lot harder than the Daytona 500 or Talladega when they ran 500. Coca-Cola 600, neck and neck. I'll give it neck and neck with the 600. The transition, 600 is a little different. It's not as grueling, I think, behind the wheel as this is. But I tell you what, man, this is what it's all about. Denny Hamlin won it in the spring, baby. He's probably going to back it up right here. I tell you what, I draw first and get to pick. I'm taking Denny Hamlin all weekend. You're going to hear about that here in just a minute. But I tell you what, won it in the spring. Can he do it again? Hey, tune in Sunday and find out. But better yet, come up right here at Coach's Corner, man. Savannah's home for NASCAR. Thunderbolt, Georgia, man. They're going to have that race large and in charge on Sundays. You see this TV, there's a TV there, TV there, TV there. There's TVs everywhere, man. They got you covered, baby. So make sure you're coming up and checking it out. And, hey, throw rubbing and grubbing out there. You never know, man. Might give you $1 off. What's that? We'll be here when? For a giveaway. Oh, a giveaway? I will not. I'm out of town. I'm going to DuQuoin. Me and Ken Schrader, I got to call Ken Schrader. We're gonna try to get together down there at DuQuoin Raceway in the State Fair. Need a turkey leg or something, man. But yeah, it's gonna be rowdy up there too. So, anyways, I'll send you a video. It probably won't be that good, but I'll send you a video. So get into that money line, baby. But before we do, money line, excuse me, y'all, presented by Redfin Polarized. The best polarized sunglasses on the planet. Italian frames, Carl's Ice lenses. These things are made for the woods or the water. Doesn't matter whether you got money on the line or a wall hanger. Make sure you see it clearly. Again, with the best polarized, Redfin Polarized. Hey, man, I tell you what. Check out the website. They are legit. Doesn't matter polarization color for what you need. Salt water, fresh water, cloudy days, sunny days. They got you covered. Frames to fit any size head. I got some friends with some bucket heads. I got a small head, but they got some big heads out there. You know, they got you covered, man. You're going to find it. Check that website out. Check out the swag, T-shirts, hats, anything you need, man. They got you covered over there on Redfin Polarized. And when you get to checkout and you go to checkout, hit them up with code Rubbin' and Grubbin', save you 15%, man. So as I always say, live life fins up. Hey, Redfin Polarized, baby. Get after it. Hey, top 5, man. Look here. I told you guys it ain't going to be long. Number 1 for me, Denny Hamlin. You dumb if you bet against the 11 at Martinsville or Darlington. You got to be just dumb. You don't ever bet against them there. You take those. So I'll take them. Number 1, I don't have to explain myself. The man's good. Look at the wins at Darlington and look what he does. And I'll take him. So I'll take 11-1. 2 for me. I think Kyle Larson gets back on track. They got to qualify good. I think that's the biggest thing for the 5 team, qualifying good in track position. But they just hadn't put it together. Now they're going to get it back right. So I'll take 2. I'll take 5 card. 3 for me, another Hendrick. Boy, looky there. Willie B, baby, Big Hat Byron, 24 car. He said it last weekend. Well, we're getting back to one of my best racetracks. And you best believe, you don't know the history of the 24 at Darlington, go look it up. Might have been another man behind the wheel, but he's behind the scenes. So he might be driving. From what I heard, Jeff Gordon might be filling in. So I'll take 24 car. 4 for me, Christopher Bell, man. Come on, man. I mean, he's a young kid. He's quiet. He's good. The high line's going to come in. You know Bell's going to run it good. I'll take him. 4th there and 5. I can't leave out the Georgia boy, the Bulldog himself. I'm telling you, man, Mr. Consistency, dude. The 9 car is going to go ahead. He's got enough points. All you got to do is have top 10 runs right here. Don't have to win a race, and you're going to slide on in, man. I'm telling you, the 9's got it right there. Watch out for Chase Elliott. Might be contending for a win. Dark horses, Chase Briscoe. Come on, man. You got to watch out. He won it a couple years ago. 2023, I think he won it. 23? 24? I don't know. He won it there. Anyways, watch out for him. I'm telling you, he's fast. He might sit on the pole, right? He got the most poles all season. He's fast, right? Just got to put it together. I'll take 1945 of Tyler Reddick. I expect you to have a big turnaround this weekend, and it's all on you. It's not the team. Drive the damn race car, boy. That's what it's about. Get behind the wheel. Drive the race car. Don't complain. Don't expect them to give you the best. Drive the car. Get back to it. Wheel man. That's what it's about. And you saw a good run there for this car last weekend. Had a chance to win it and has won this race before. You better watch out for Eric Jones, man. I'll give you those 3 dark horses. The 43 right there would probably be one of my favorites, odd-wise. But we'll see what they do, man. So that's it for the money line. We are getting ready to get into the hard right turn, but before we do, big shout out to Lamar's Body Shop over there, 2301 Skidaway Road. 35 plus years taking care of all of Savannah's auto collision needs, the best in the business. Lamar and his team, cut no corners. They don't fade the funk with you, man. They are legit 100%. So make sure you're taking it up. Doesn't matter what it is. Paint job, parts replace. Man, you need an estimate for the insurance company? Call Lamar over there, man. Like I said, their team is doing it 100% correct. Love him to death. Hey, great guy. And as I always say, why settle for par? Go see Lamar. I love you, brother. So hard right turn, man. This is what we're going to get into tonight. All right? This is what we're going to get into tonight. Age in the Cup Series, all right, sets the standard for extremely long careers. Pros and cons, all right? This is what we're talking about. So we've seen it for a long time, right? You always want to go out. You always want to get the young driver. All right, we saw it with Gordon. We saw it with, Dale Jr. We saw it with so many guys. Kenny Irwin, Adam Petty, Davey Allison. We can go on and on and on and on and on and on and on about these young guys, right? But now we're seeing it to a new extreme, 18. We see the Joe Logano's, right? Is it the standard for extremely long careers and risk versus reward, right? So let's name a few. 18 to 25 that came in the sport, all right? Logano and Kyle Busch, we both know. They changed rules for Kyle Busch in the Truck Series because of how young he was, right? Again, Joey Logano, same type thing. 18 on in the Cup Series, and here we are at 38. 20 years right now. 3-time champion, X amount of wins. Kyle Busch, we already know, out of that generation, winningest Cup driver there is, 64-plus wins in the Cup Series, 2-time champion. Denny Hamlin at 59, no Cup Series, right? So my question is, risk for reward. We just saw Connor Zilisch get this contract at Trackhouse. Now, I would love to hear from you guys. And let me know, do you think Connor Zilisch is going to be halfway decent in the next 3 years at Trackhouse? Do you think Connor Zilisch will win a race in 3 years? I'd love to hear it. I don't. I honestly don't. I think road course races, you're racing against SVG, you're coming into a different thing week in and week out, the way we prep, the way you perform, your obligations for sponsorship, everything you got to do. I don't think Connor Zilisch wins a race in 3 years at Trackhouse. I don't think Connor Zilisch wins a race at Trackhouse. I think it's a great move. Obviously, sponsorship plays a big part, which is another thing we're getting into, major sponsors for young drivers. You go in and this company signs you for X amount, will follow you your whole career no matter where you go and what you do. And we know it pays dividends. A lot of them, that's how you get your ride, whether it's talent. And I'm not taking anything away from Connor Zilisch because I think he is an extremely high, talented race car driver for Dale Jr. and everybody to talk about you the way they do. I think you have the talent. Now, do I think you figure it out quick? Do I think you're able to come into the Cup Series and race again? Okay, a William Byron, prime example. You're going to race against a William Byron and Hendrick Equipment at 26 years old and you're 18, 19, and you're going to be able to contend? We're going to find out. Are you going to be able to contend with the Denny Hamlins? Are you going to be able to contend with the Kyle Larsons? Are you going to be able to take a 18th place car and finish 12th? These are all the questions that need to be asked, and I'm not taking anything, but it's risk for reward. You go out, you get the sponsorable guy that is going to bring in all the sponsorship dollars where it's going to save you money as a business, but does he go out and perform to live up to that? And it goes hand in hand. I think 40 cars are needed in Cup Series. I don't know why we're squabbling over a 2311 and Front Row Motorsports charter on 36 guaranteed charters when NASCAR can easily go, we have 40 charters now. We have 40, and I have 4 for sale. You guys get to keep yours. Guess what? You get to keep yours. You pay me a penalty for this last year. You're going to pay me this for the next 2 years. But I have 4 more I can open up and sell to anybody. You have 40-car field is what NASCAR sets, a 40-car field. And there's no reason NASCAR can't make 4 more charters and go, hey, we have 4 more charters available, right? And I think that's what they need to do. We need 40 cars because you have so many young guys and big sponsorship that wants to come in and move, right, and make the money and go Cup Series racing. Now, what that opens the door for is, again, name me the next guy that's going to come into Penske anytime soon. Name me the next guy that's going to come into Hendrick anytime soon, right? The oldest guy is Kyle Larson at Hendrick Motorsports. Kyle Larson at 31 or 32 is the oldest guy. He's there another 10 years easy, right? Easy, man. You move on to William Byron, the youngest, 25 years old. That's 20 years. Right? Denny Hamlin's 45, 44, 45, 46 right now doing it. Kyle Busch, 39, 40 doing it right now. You don't go anywhere. Joey Logano, 38. He's been in that ride, right, for, let's see, he went from, Joe Gibbs and had that kind of, Allmendinger got the 22, pissed dirty for performance enhancing drugs, and got banned, and Logano had it ever since, man. We're talking early 2010, 9, 8, 7, whenever it was, right? They don't go anywhere. So that's the problem with NASCAR. It's not like NFL. It's not like football where, yeah, that CB is great, and we get this new draft pick and quarterback, and comes out number 1, he sits 3 years, and then this guy retires. It's not that, man. We're talking 2 decades. You're talking 20 years before you get to move, right? So all these young guys that are at JRM, Hendrick's Farm Team, Junior Motorsports, and all these guys that are in JGR, these young guys, you have to jump on an opportunity. Whether it's the best or the worst, you have to jump on it. I just want to know what you guys think. Does it hurt or help? To me, I think it's a fine line. We have to walk both sides of it. I think it does both. I'm kind of in the middle. I'm more of the older school guy that this is the way the sport is now. You're going to have guys that are 18, 19 years old. I mean, Kyle Busch, 16 years old, and probably could have went to Cup Series and won a race by 17, right? But he didn't. Went to the trucks and competed, and then they banned him and had to wait till he was 18 to come back and whoop their ass. I mean, these are the things that happen, but I think that's once in 100 years you get that guy. Kyle Larson's not Kyle Busch. Denny Hamlin's not Kyle Busch. Joey Logano's not Kyle Busch. And I can damn guarantee you Connor Zilisch ain't Kyle Busch, right? So I think it's a hard thing to do. What do you balance? What do you do? But I'd love to hear what you guys do. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. It's just kind of which side of the fence are you on about it. So that's going to do it for the rubbing. We are on to the grubbing, y'all. And I tell you guys what, I went with my favorite. I'm hungry. I got to eat today. I went with one of my deep dives. It's really not that deep of a dive, but you got to do it this way if you want it right, man. The good old Gamecock sandwich, deep fried, which go dogs, by the way. We're going to be saying that plenty later. I went mozzarella. They didn't have any pepper jack. The hottest thing they got behind the scenes, dipped in buffalo, onions, tomatoes. I got some pickles put on there, lettuce, homemade chips. These things are fire, y'all. You are missing out. Like I said, come up to Coach's. Get it any way you want it. That's what they're great at, man. That kitchen staff will whip it up. Service is great. A1. I'm telling you, the best food. Come out and get it. Coach's Corner right here, man. So let's see this weekend. What we got coming up? We got Yacht Club Saturday, right? Labor Day weekend. You got Yacht Club. We got football cranking up. College. We got a hell of a damn slate coming up Saturday, man. Big noon kickoff. You got Texas, Ohio State. I'll go ahead and take them Buckeyes. They're going to go ahead and show, yeah, I'll put it out here on there. They're going to show Arch Manning what it means. He's going to be humbled and crumbled over there in the horseshoe, man. You in Ohio State, them boys about to give you hell up there, dude. Anyways, I'll take Ohio State. You got LSU Clemson. Man, that's a battle of the Tigers. I know LSU graduate with Lawrence. You know what I mean? I don't know which way I'm leaning on that. I'll take SEC all day. I'll take LSU on that. Let's see who else we got. Florida State, Bama. Boy, that's the upset right there. I'm taking the spread. The spread in Florida State. All right, I'm taking the spread in Florida State. We'll see how that one goes. What else we got? Tennessee at Syracuse at Tennessee. That's a big game over, and that's a big stadium too. I'll take Tennessee, even though they probably don't have an offensive identity yet, other than spread it out as far as you can and run around and hope somebody's open. It's pretty much how they play football over there in Tennessee. But let's see, what's the other one? What's the big one? What's the other one we got at nighttime? We got to know one more big one I'm missing right there, man. There's a big one. Damn, what's the one I'm missing? There's a big one out there I'm missing. I'm sorry if I do miss it for your team. Georgia Tech, Colorado? Is that what you said? Georgia Tech, Colorado Friday? I'll take Tech by 14. Hell, Tech's going to blow them out. There's another big game I'm missing, 7:30 slate game I'm missing. I don't know who it is. But anyways, I apologize for that. But big weekend. Come up to coaches, man. You got it all right here. Doesn't matter if you're rooting for something. Hey, they got it right here. I promise you, man. With all these TVs, they're going to have every game on you could possibly think of. It's where to be. Come out. And if you're hanging out Saturday, you might, again, make it an all-day event. Hang out, watch the yacht club, little yacht rock if that's your forte, you know. I mean, hey, man, you know, they throw it down. Good show, man. Good show for sure. So make sure you're checking that out 100%. Stay tuned. Like I said, coming up, you got Coach Carl DeMasi, Savannah Sports Report coming up. Got some good local kids coming on. I'll be on later on in the evening, talk a little college football, them dogs. I mean, I ain't mentioning because it's Marshall, y'all. It's a great test. We're going to break it down. I'm going to save it for the good on Coach's show. I can't break it all down right here, y'all. You don't even know what I have in store for you, but I'm telling you right now, we're going to be all right this year. Get ready for it. We're going to be A-okay, man. But hey, a lot of good things here at Coaches coming up. Make sure you follow Coaches Corner, social media, all those concerts coming up in the Soundgarden on Eventbrite. Make sure you're following us on Rubbin' and Grubbin'. Make sure you're following Coach again on Carl DeMasi, Savannah Sports Report. I'm telling you, hit it on YouTube, man. This is all right here at Coaches Corner Sports Network. I'm getting out of here. Broughton Boatwright, we'll have him back up. I'm going to send this to some. Oh, damn, dollar bill's flying. I done pulled it. Hey, we're going to send this to somebody, a fan out in Missouri, somewhere. Whoever the farthest person away is that subscribed to the show is going to get this Broughton Boatwright Cup. All right, we're going to go through that and see where your home base is. We're going to send this to you, man. But I tell you what, thank you guys for tuning in. Glad you guys had a great time. Hope you guys did. Keeping you up to date. Watch out for the 11 car. Hey, man, stay up to date. We getting ready to run these dogs down with Coach Carl DeMasi later on around 7:30. And, hey, man, I love you guys. Stay safe. Take care of each other. That's what it's all about. Pick each other up. Never put each other down. Hey, I'm out of here, y'all. I'm about to eat this sandwich. Love you. Stay safe. Have always. Love you. And, hey, wash your hands, y'all.